Examination of conscience base on 10 Commandments 1. I am the Lord your God. You shall not have strange gods before me. Do I give God time every day in prayer? Do I seek to love him with my whole heart? Have I been involved with superstitious practices? Or have I been involved with the occult? Have I beloved in lucky charms, artifacts? Have I put myself, my idols before God? Do I seek to surrender myself to God's word as taught by the church? Have I ever received communion in a state of mortal sin? Have I ever deliberately told a lie in confession? Or have I withheld a mortal sin from the priest in confession? Am I ignorant of my catechism, act of contrition, Apostles' Creed, 10 Commandments, 7 Sacraments, the Our Father? Have I failed to trust in God and His mercy? Have I willfully doubted or denied any of the teachings of the Church? Heresy? Have I taken active part in any non-Catholic worship? Am I a member of any anti-Catholic or any secret society? Was I pride, boasted of my abilities, tried to win praise and glory? Have I been angry with God? 2. You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain. Have I used God's name in vain, lightly or carelessly? Have I wished evil upon another person? Have I insulted a sacred person or abused a sacred object? Have I used God's name in vain by way of profanity? Have I murmured or complained against God? Have I maligned priests or others consecrated to God? Have I sworn by God's name, oath either falsely or rashly? Have I cursed anyone or sworn a false oath? Have I broken any private vow or promise which affected someone's life? Have I been insincere, ashamed about my religion, being as a Catholic? Have you been ashamed to make the sign of the cross? Pray before meal in front of others? 3. Remember to keep holy the Lord's Day. Have I deliberately missed Mass on Sundays or holy days of obligation? Have I been late for Mass through my own negligence? Have I left early before the Mass ended? Have I bothered about the priest homily? Have I worked on Sunday, holy days of obligation? Have I been inattentive at Mass or paid much attention to someone else? Have I come to Mass with an angry or unforgiveness heart? 4. Honor your father and your mother. Do I honor and obey my parents? Have I been despised to my parents or neglected them? Have I failed to care for my sick or disabled parents? Have I neglected my duties to my spouse and children? Have I given my family bad religious example? Do I try to bring peace into my home life? Have I unwanted to be a parent? Have I mistreated, abused my spouse or children? Do I have violent acts against my spouse or children? Do I deny my relationship with my parents or children? Regarding my children, have I neglected their material needs? Have I failed to care for their religious education or sacraments? Have I allowed them to neglect their religious duties? Have I otherwise failed to discipline them? Have I given them bad example, bad teaching, or told them do bad things? Have I expelled them out the house and denied their relationship? 5. You shall not kill. Have I had an abortion or encouraged anyone to have an abortion? Have I performed abortion, sold abortion drugs? Have I physically harmed or hurt anyone? Have I involved in or killed someone? Have I wished for someone's death? Have you plotted or taken revenge on one who's offended you? Have I abused alcohol or drugs? Did I give scandal to anyone, thereby leading them into sin? Have I been angry or resentful? Have I harbored hatred in my heart? Have I mutilated myself through any form of sterilization? Have I failed, denied to forgive anyone? Have you had thoughts of committing suicide? Assisted someone committing suicide? 6. You shall not commit adultery. Have I been faithful to my marriage vows in thought and action? Have I engaged in any sexual activity outside of marriage or fornication? Have I used any method of contraception or artificial birth control in my marriage? Have I been guilty of masturbation? Have I indulged in other impure thoughts, desired to have sex with others? Have I respected all members of the opposite sex? Have I raped someone? Have I been guilty of any homosexual, same-sex activity? Do I dwell on pornography and obscenity on internet, magazine, email? Have I practiced birth control? Have I failed to dress modestly? Have I sent to someone an indecent literature or indecent pictures? Have I watched X-rated films or programs? Have I respected purity for my date? Have I permitted my children or others under my charge to do these things? Have I used indecent language or told indecent stories? Have I willingly listened to such indecent stories? Have I boasted of my sins? Have I sinned against chastity in any other way? Have I become intoxicated? Have I used narcotics? Have I involved in selling drugs? 7. You shall not steal. Have I stolen what is not mine? Have I damaged anyone's property through my own fault? Have I returned or made restitution for what I have stolen or borrowed? Do I gamble excessively, thereby denying my family of their needs? Do I seek to share what I have with the poor? Do I turn blind eyes toward a desperate beggar? Have I cheated or defrauded other? Do I cheated on my income taxes, business, games, insurance, or school? Have I refused or neglected to pay any debts? Have I exchanged the price tag? Have I took my company possessions home for personal use? Have I failed to give contribution to my church? Have I paid my workers properly or otherwise abused them? 8. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. Have I lied? Have you concealed sins at confession? Have I concealed, distorted the truth, gave false testimony? Have you cheated, judged, or gossiped others? Have I talked or spread bad news about priests, religious, or someone? Have I spoken behind someone else's back? Am I sincere in my dealings with others? Am I critical, negative, or uncharitable in my thoughts, words of others? Do I keep secret what should be kept confidential? Have I cursed anyone or otherwise wished evil on him? Have I taken pleasure in anyone's misfortune? Is there anyone to whom I refuse to speak or be reconciled? Have I been jealous or envious of anyone? Have I knowingly caused others to sin? Have I cooperated in the sins of others? Have I showed someone how to commit crime? Have I lied, mistreated, abused my love? 9. You shall not desire your neighbor's wife. Have I consented to impure thoughts? Have I desired to have sex with someone's wife? Have I encouraged or caused someone a divorce? Do I pray at once to seek after impure thoughts and temptations? Have I harbored lustful desires for anyone? Have I touched, kissed, or embraced another impurely? Have I done anything to provoke or occasion impure thoughts in others? Have I have a lustful look? Have I enjoyed looking at indecent dress of someone? 10. You shall not desire your neighbor's goods. Am I jealous of what other people have? Have I been grieved at the prosperity of the others? Have I ever wished the downfall of anyone or of their business? Have I cheated on the share of family estate? Am I greedy or selfish? Are material possessions the main purpose of my life? Do I trust that God will care for all of my material and spiritual needs? Do I lend with high interest to someone?